fans, thanks for calling and clicking on the dreaded D Rose report. I just got through doing the phone line thing. I'm mixed up. Don't pay no attention to me, as usual. Hey, a follow-up to this earlier story about Eric Bischoff said that Jeff Hardy wasn't an original choice to be a part of the They group. A few weeks ago on the official TNA podcast, I guess they have. He said that it was Vince Russo that came up with the idea at the meeting when Russo pitched it. Bischoff said he had kind of a smile on his face, and he said it took convincing though, but it worked. And he linked it to Hogan returning, and Hogan wasn't the original choice for in 1996 as well. Miami Herald provided a print copy of a letter. I tell you what, Vince is going to get, one of these days, I can't believe he hasn't done it yet, got to get his ass in a bunch of trouble. Miami Herald has provided a print copy. Of course, if you got enough money, you get yourself out of a lot of things. Of a letter that WWE had received from the Justice Department concerning their announcement of free merchandise will be given away near the polls in Connecticut today. Anyway, you got all the Dear Mr. McDivitt, World Wrestling Entertainment. The Department of Justice recently received information that your client, World Wrestling Entertainment, might be providing or planning to provide free merchandise to voters at poll places. However, the availability of the information also indicates that if the practice is actually planned or occurring, it is open and notorious, what they're claiming. According to this letter, it is to advise you that WWE might be operating in the ignorance of incapable federal criminal law, and to notify you of that law, that they get the title and then the line and all that specific code. That federal offense is to pay or offer an individual things of values for voting. So you don't know what the intent is. They're not really trying to buy you by giving away the free merchandise. They're just kind of an assumption. Anyway, violation of that section is punishable by imprisonment for up to 5 years and a fine not to exceed $250,000. Please note the department understanding that this statute prohibits the person from providing a thing of value such as clothing in return for an individual's participation in voting process. See, that's a little iffy there. Anyway, preliminary creative plans for 2011 include John Cena facing Wade Barrett at WrestleMania, and as well as Barrett facing The Undertaker at WrestleMania 27. Big draws on that, I don't see it, but anyway. Based on WWE's reported plans, it would suggest that Barrett wins the WWE Championship at Survivor Series, subsequently losing the belt to Cena at Royal Rumble, likely splitting up Cena versus Orton for the strap at WrestleMania 27. So we'll see if that happens. Undertaker, however, is in desperate need of the soldier's shoulder surgery, and is much concerned, internally that if he's going to get it or not. He may not be healthy enough in time for WrestleMania 27. Following his recent departure from TNA, Kevin Nash posted the following on his Twitter account. He said, "Vince let me in the Rumble. If I can get Taker at WrestleMania, if I lose, I'll join the Kiss Your Ass Club on the next Raw." He says, "Deal?" I don't think he can do that no more. Can't have his ass showing like he usually does. Maybe backstage. Nash left TNA after both parties failed to agree on terms for the new contract. TNA has launched their line. It's called an Elimination to Hate campaign against bullying. And I seen that on Dixie's Twitter thing. And they'll be going to be airing a PSA on TNA programming online. About that. TNA and Spike have partnered with Sirius Radio to air PSAs also on there, which stars including Kazarian, Mr. Anderson, Pope, Matt Morgan, all film promos for the campaign. How can you have a heel put down bullies? I don't know. Alright, campaign launches in conjunction with Jeff Hardy's recent appearance on the CBS talk show where he appeared in support of a teenager named Tyler who had been bullied. Well, anyway, Jeff Hardy invited the kid to Orlando taping and hang out backstage, which is great. Okay, a little bit more on that. TNA President Dixie Carter, following on her Twitter account, she said, "Good luck today, Linda. I think she's a great would make a great senator. Get out and vote." It's nice of Dixie to say that, even though she probably don't mean it. Anyway, there's a lot of concern over Undertaker right now with WWE officials. Officials fear that he can't be healthy for WrestleMania 27. A huge problem for the pay-per-view event. The Great Khali is now being advertised for several upcoming Raw live events, so it sounds like he's going to be returning to WWE before the year is over. WWE has also announced several legends of old school Raw for November 15th at Hershey, Pennsylvania. It's going to be at the Old Timers. Sergeant Slaughter, Roddy Piper, Iron Sheik, love that guy. Dusty Rhodes, Snuka, Hacksaw Jim Duggan have been confirmed for the show. WWE is advertising more legends. Will also be in attendance. And of course they're pushing their legend hats and shirts. They may even have the logo come up at the beginning of the show like they used to, Raw is War and all that crap. John Cena versus Sheamus versus Wade Barrett versus Randy Orton is being advertised for November 22nd Raw Live, Amway Center, Orlando, Florida. There's major concerns within WWE about the lack of talent depth due to all the injuries and talents that that's left or leaving. The feeling is that the roster overall may be at its weakest point in years, and they need to get some new guys, or more than ever, I guess. More people, more guys, I guess. They just don't have the star power that used to be there. What it is. All right, see, and the ones that are there, they're just shoving it. It's over the edge. Too much. Anyway, CM Punk's going to be having surgery on his torn tendon in either his hip or his butt. Punk is scheduled to have operated on any day now, so there's no time scheduled when he's going to be back. Punk is still possibly going to be at WrestleMania. No, for sure. We'll find out plans for him and Daniel Bryan for matches. WWE is going to be taping NXT Friday Night SmackDown tonight from the Arena Arbor Yard, Bridgeport, Connecticut. After advertised locally, is going to be the Big Show, Rey Mysterio on Edge taking on Kane, Alberto, the real Jack Swagger, but Rey Mysterio's wrestling is highly unlikely. He may be just there at ringside. Confirmed for this week's. Did I hear a Raw General Manager sound? Anyway, confirmed for this week's TV's main event is Edge taking on Alberto Del Rio. Confirmed for tonight's NXT is the wedding of Oksana and Goldust. Likely interference from Maurice. Ted DiBiase is going to happen. Or Kane coming up through the match, or mat. Who knows? Did Kane ever come back out of the wrestling mat? I don't think he has yet. Where he is. Anyway, a rookie's going to be eliminated on tonight's show. Naomi Knight has immunity from elimination. For now, by the way, Lita is not re-signed with WWE, and last night's appearance on Raw was a one-time deal. Lita was a big fan of Pee Wee Herman and was reportedly contacted over the weekend about appearing. Anybody's a big fan of Pee Wee Herman's a fan of mine. Several fans have been asked about the coma that Vince McMahon was supposedly in on the Raw skit last night. WWE's website relates to the beatdown Vince took from Nexus on Raw months ago. I think he just got a letter. Somebody better read that to him since he's in a coma. Maybe Vince will come out of it and not give away the T-shirts. The feeling is amongst WWE that last night's skit on Raw with Vince McMahon talking about his wife's Senate campaign was their way of acknowledging that they've lost the election and early damage control. Still, Linda's campaign and the McMahons are hopefully for an upset at the polls tonight, and they could be upset at the polls tonight. Hey, you guys, thanks for clicking in, and I gotta go.